So, could Adrian Newey be heading to Ferrari? Is there even a possibility of this happening? In this video, we're going to look into all the opportunities which may arise for Adrian Newey as a result of the Christian Horner investigation. He could be heading to Ferrari, a challenge which he's said personally he's always wanted to try, but there's never been the right opportunity. So, first off, we're going to talk a bit more about Adrian Newey. He's been in Formula One since around 1988, which is a very, very long time. He spent time with Williams, McLaren, and has been with Red Bull since around 2006. And he has had his hand in, I believe, 24 titles and counting. I'm expecting that to go up to 26 by the end of the 2024 season. But obviously, there was some breaking news yesterday regarding Christian Horner and an ongoing investigation into his future with Red Bull Racing. Now, there's been more information come to light that the investigation is relating to transgressive behaviour, which includes a range of different things. I'll pop a screenshot on screen now so that you can see what transgressive behaviour includes, but I'm going to tell you now how that could impact Adrian Newey's position at Red Bull. Now, Christian Horner and Adrian Newey have been at Red Bull for, I believe, a similar length of time, and the rumour has it that there is a clause in both of their contracts that if one was to leave, the other one would be free to make a potential move if they so chose to do so. Now, obviously, with this investigation, it's currently in an external manner. I believe that they're going to be closing the investigation on Friday the 9th of February, so the end of this week. So expect another video about that once we get a final conclusion. But if it comes out that Christian Horner has been acting in an inappropriate manner towards staff members within Red Bull Racing, it is quite a potential bombshell that will see Horner leave Red Bull Racing. And in my personal opinion, forget sporting reasons, forget everything else. If he is found guilty, if there is evidence, then that is absolutely the right thing to do. But if he goes, Red Bull could go into turmoil, really, because if Horner goes, then Newey could go. If Newey goes, you might see Marco leave. And we all know that Max has a very close relationship with the likes of Christian Horner, Helmut Marko and Adrian Newey. We know that they're massive in keeping him in Formula One and Red Bull at the moment. We know Max Verstappen does have bigger challenges in his life. He wants to go and show his hand at other versions of motorsport, not just Formula One. Obviously, sports cars is a potential that he's thought about in the future, and obviously we know he has his esports organisation and his racing team there, which he works with when he's not doing Formula One stuff. So obviously Red Bull could be going down the Swanee if Horner was to leave. We've seen over social media over the past few weeks, especially since the arrival of Lewis Hamilton to Ferrari being announced for 2025, his wife has liked a range of different social media tweets, posts relating to Adrian Newey, Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc forming a super team down at Ferrari. But is it an option? Is it going to be possible? Now, there's been a lot of comments from Adrian Newey in the past where he spoke about it could be a big regret for him when he retires, not working with the likes of Lewis Hamilton, not working at Ferrari. But he's also spoke about how he's probably rejected the offer on 3 different occasions to move to Ferrari, but is now the time where his family isn't so young anymore. He could make the decision to move abroad and go and work at Maranello, designing a Ferrari Formula One car which could potentially win championships. Now, we've seen the effect that the Lewis Hamilton move has already had on Ferrari, with lots of Mercedes staff already heading over to Ferrari. We've got the next generation essentially coming through for Mercedes, and like you've still got, is Bono going to go to Ferrari? Is James Allison a potential? Could he move to Ferrari? You've got Andrew Shovlin who could be moving as well. You've got all these people who could be heading to Ferrari, and it could make for an exciting proposal for Adrian Newey to join. Obviously, he spent a long time at Red Bull. It'll be, I believe, 18 years by the time this season concludes. And that is a long time. I think it's probably one of the longest times a designer like Adrian Newey has stayed at a team. So it's obviously a long time to spend at one team. Could he be looking for a new challenge? Obviously, if he does, it could be mega for Ferrari's chances heading into 25 and 26. Obviously, the new regulation set in 26. There'll be no advantage for any team until the start of 26 when we see the new engines, the new cars. So I'm going to end this video with talking about, do I think it's going to happen? Now, personally, I think everything within a potential deal to Ferrari rides on whatever happens with the Christian Horner investigation. I made a video about that yesterday or the day before. I'll link it in the top corner now. Go and watch that if you haven't already. I tried to give as much information as we publicly have. So I think everything rides on that investigation. If Horner is found guilty and has to leave Red Bull, then I think it could spark a massive change within the Red Bull organisation, a complete reshuffle of the pack. Obviously, it's rumoured that Jonathan Wheatley would take over as team principal in the interim time. But who knows what's going to happen with that investigation. We'll keep our eyes peeled on that, and I'll make sure to keep you guys all up to date with that. So, yeah, I think it could. I think everything depends on the investigation. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I'd love to see Newey in the red of Ferrari, and I think lots of people would, even you. So let me know down in the comments. So let me know down in the comments what you think is going to happen. Do you think Adrian Newey will sign for Ferrari? Do you think he'll stay at Red Bull? What do you think about the Horner investigation? Do you think this will have an impact on Adrian Newey's future? So let me know down in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button and you subscribe. I'm trying to bring you all the latest news regarding Formula 1 as it happens. So keep your eyes peeled for any more content, and I'll catch you in my next video. Make sure to go and find me on TikTok, pictured here, and Twitter, pictured here. These are the places where I'll keep you all up to date with all my upcoming videos and my thoughts and feelings around the Formula 1 and football weekend.